The Explorer one, Edge, the go through things evade. Would that be with the Explorer profile where you get a blink? Sure looks like it's going deeper in. I'll loop around. Alright, let's keep going this way and hopefully we can come back around. I don't want to miss half the vault. Well, you've taken a fancy to throwing a singularity, flying in with a biotic charge to detonate, and then using the dash to get back away, and then hitting energy drain to detonate it again. So explodey. Yeah, I've got only one prime attack, one primer right now, which is pull. So I do have some skill points to spend. Let's take a quick look. I've got 4 points. Where's singularity hiding? The singularity would be another primer. Gravity well, lifts damages, targets, primes enemies for combo detonations. Tap again, end the effect early. You just have one more skill at the same time. Very tempting. I'm going to leave it for now. I'm not going to spend the points quite yet. I'm so unsure of what I want to do, so even if there's no level cap and we'll have plenty. Cryo. Ezo? And Ezostasis? Hold on, was she doing a little hop skip in her run?
Shields are up. I'll take their fire.
I think I imagined that. It looked like she was skipping along. That can't be good. Good at all.
To be the man, you gotta beat the man.
Woo! What's up? S7, welcome, man. Well, you picked the right time to come in, didn't you? You been lurking out there? Alright, let's use a shield capacitor and go ahead and use some cryo ammo.
Petra!
Thought I had taken out its turrets, and I just used that cryo on a gun that's now out of ammo. Brilliant! Let me get that turret down. Not so tough without your guns, are you?
Running ammo!
Probably shouldn't mock it. It's coming closer! And it's toast!
Think that's it.
Woo! Well, that thing was a little bit nasty. I breathe for a minute. I'm gonna start breathing now, okay? Is there remote heals in this and I missed it? I don't know of any. So if there's a way to get your squad mates up, is there a Unity equivalent? I don't think there's much else down here besides the next gravity well. No, there isn't, so you just got to get up close and personal. We have not been on this side of the map, but unless there's anything critical there anyone can think of, I'm going to travel down in the gravity well. I'm going to use it. Overwrite a different save. Ed, do you think it's a good thing to take away from us? I can live without magic heals. I like running up and actually helping a companion. Gotta be a terminal or something. I can't seem to open this. I don't see any conduit. There's a console. Bridge to the eastern side. What about the gravity well? Yeah, please. I'll take a tip about this place. That seemed to be the only console I could find for now. Oh, there's another door. Oh, that's the one we came in from. South door, north door. The bridge was on the east side. Okay. You're not supposed to be here yet. Okay, forget supposed to. Will I be able to progress? Did I just reach the end of the progression I can achieve here? Remnant polymer. Research data. Haven't noticed if we picked up any lithium, but as soon as we get 10 more units of lithium, we can start development of a scorpion. You can come back though. Fair enough. Let's go out the side we didn't come in on. Finally, the cryo ammo. Forgot to put that on the sub. I didn't go through 3 clips yet, so it was still there. That's pretty cool. Remnant Nullifier. Anchors to the ground, launches energy projectiles that pass through solid objects. Alright, that's how he got me at the pillar earlier. While anchored, the Nullifier is difficult to damage. KG, you gotta wait through the weekend? You gotta wait more to find out? Hey, backup life support. What is backup life support? Remnant blast shields. Huh. And we'll be waiting too, KG. Waiting for some good news. Backup life support will recharge your life support if you're stuck in cold, radiation, and you're close to 0. Okay, I gotcha. Life support. That's right, the gauge that goes down if you're in a rad zone or something else like it. Go south and then out. Starting to notice containers a little better. Yeah, I can guess. I can guess. I know a lot about that, KG. Some things are the no news is good news, and some things are quite the opposite. So, are we good to head back up for now? Can we get the map of the surface from here? Levels. Floors. Yeah, I think you're right. It showed the top level of the vault not a top level being outside the vault. All right, so we can't cross the bridge yet. I'm gonna get a confirmation that we can't cross the bridge yet, and I'm gonna head back to the Tempest. Little cave. Glowing dragonflies. Sea Star, that's what? What are you referring to? North entrance, you tried already once. South, one of those anyways. What are we talking about? Oh, sorry. Can we extend the bridge? Can we extend the bridge at this time? Can we extend the bridge at this time? Remember when you were in the trench with the door? We told you there's something in there, but you're not supposed to be there yet. Yeah, yes, I remember that, and I don't know if you guys are talking about this spot down here, but being navigationally challenged, I'm not really sure what we're talking about. I'm wondering if we can cross. If we can't extend the bridge right now, I'm heading back to the Tempest. Everybody on board with that? You can't extend the bridge, but you don't need to extend the bridge to get to that southeast waypoint. Oh, that. Now I get you. Gee, Twitch lag and chat doesn't always make things clear. Not on you. I mean, the nature of chat makes it hard for some things to be clearly expressed. You don't need to extend the bridge to get to that southeast waypoint. Well, then that's tempting. So back in the trench. Go to the canal southeast. You'll end, and you'll get into the vault. I didn't mean to make that waypoint. Come through from over here somewhere? No. Shit. Fast travel into the trench and run south. Sold! Set that as your active quest. Cool. Uh-oh. Runs pretty fast through water. Reach the top of Mithrava. Oh, platinum. Thin little ledge. You're almost there. Did you hear that? He was getting there. Will I have any clue what to do even if I did get there? Very well.
Let's give this a try.
Let's look in first.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Hey, Claire. Welcome. Thank you for the host. Whoa, now. I did not see that coming.
No one's afraid of heights, are they?
Shit, we're trying to go up there. Reach the top of Mithrava. Hey, Claire. Welcome. Happy Friday. So we don't have to climb all the way up. Let's check the room first. Gravity wells are fun, if for no other reason than that Alice in Wonderland effect. Howdy, Doc. Welcome, man. How are you doing this Friday? Make it all the way to the top? No, not yet. Maybe we'll be climbing after all. Nobody was talking to you, Alexa. Just got home from PT. How was the torture today? Can't be done here. Gotta be some way to go somewhere. Be some loot down there. Feeling okay today, Doc. Yesterday was really rough. I was getting bent out of shape and sore to the point where it was compounding itself. And Doc suggested a whole nother course of basically a week-long steroid pack and muscle relaxers again, and so I'm doing all right with it. I'm trying to do all right with it. Silly as it sounds, the hardest thing for me right now is just trying to relax. Conduit? Let's go follow that conduit. Oh, what do we have here? How is that not scannable? Where did all your emotes go? What do you mean? What do you mean? I don't think anything's changed. Nothing should have changed with emotes. Is that your emote browser? A few people mentioned trouble with the emote browser over the past few days.
Above!
Yes, above!
Oh!
We'll be platforming. Let's see. Where to start? You see global and BTTV global only. They're still there somewhere. They're not showing, but they do still exist. Nothing was removed. Nothing was added or removed. Good test, good test. That looks like a bridge waiting to happen.
Now you're talking.
Cross the bridge. Anything over here? Almost have jetted across that. Oh, hello!
That's one dead.
Oh boy. I would never remove the emotes, although we are overdue for some new ones to be added. Look at all the spires coming up. Place has a lot of towers. We don't know what those things are yet, do we? Glad it's working now. Welcome back. I think we're getting there.
Look at that.
Those, the two monoliths, and there's a question about the third, which is lost. Does that sound right? Those two things with the connecting beam of light, the monoliths. Oh. Well, jury's still out, but today's stream content in the game here so far, it's actually gone a long ways to making it a positive experience that I want to continue. It's been mostly free of cutscenes and dialogue. But for that or other reasons, it's still a...
That security. How is that possible? An alien?
It's just saying, no cutscenes. Look at the rain on his uniform.
I am Ryder, Pathfinder with the Andromeda Initiative, from the Milky Way
I am
galaxy.
Ryder.
That does not explain how or why you are able to operate the remnant doors. It doesn't matter. You must leave. We do not entertain guests here.
Havarl's in decline. If you tell me about the lost monolith, I can help
You're one of the
fix it.
sages.
Reset the vault.
It's lost.
First
The memories
sage.
of its location haven't been reclaimed. On Mithrava, we have accepted Haval's eventual ruin.
Why would you give up so easily?
You're just giving up on your planet? Isn't this your birthplace? Don't you want to save it?
A chasm separates want from can. What you ask, no one can give. The memory of the monolith resides within a thread that has slipped from our grasp.
I'm not sure I follow.
Reincarnation. The soul that's returned time and again. An unbroken thread. There was one, long ago, who had knowledge of the third monolith. Zorai, a champion of the Angara from before the Scourge. Zorai's soul has returned and could be made to remember what it knew. But we have no contact with it.
So you're saying there's some way we can make people remember their past lives?
Souls retain within families. An object's heirloom tied closely to that bloodline could cause memories to resurface.
But it's not guaranteed.
It has been known to happen on rare occasions in the past, with other souls. The only known heirloom of Zorai's family rests in an area with active remnant. No one has survived the journey. But perhaps you. Zorai's soul was reborn in Tavos, who is now a Roka. He recently returned to Haval on a mission.
I'll look into this. What have we got to lose anyway?
I will send you the relevant coordinates. We considered Haval a lost cause. But perhaps now, there is hope.
Yeah, I knew when I chose not to bring Jarl down, even though we could swap him in at one of the forward ops, that dialogue would be different. There have been at least 2 or 3 encounters, including one where we just got blown off because who are you? When we brought the Angara who were in stasis out of stasis, they had no idea yet that humans had arrived, that any aliens had arrived, let alone that we were trying to help, and they just bailed. Like, oh, this is not good. Reporting back to base. Leaving now. Aliens at research site. I'm sure Jal would have made that a little different. At least more comfortable for the Angara. Brava data module. Have button, will push. Important alert. This notification terminal has been experiencing occasional issues, namely sudden memory dumps. Jarve is due to look into it shortly. In the meantime, try not to tax the system too much. Presentation by Yaskar. As you know, Sage Yaskar made a pilgrimage to Aya a year ago to request copies of the repository's most recent archaeological theories and findings. He and his assistants have been cloistered since then and have only just completed their analysis of the material. They've collated the records that are consistent with Mithrava's canon and have incorporated them into our histories. The rest have, of course, been relegated to the archives, where they're available for study. Sage Yaskar will be presenting the information he's compiled at the end of the week. You may want to refamiliarize yourself with the tales of the Sundering before coming to the forum. Meeting will be held in the lower archives. Genealogy update. Our contacts on Aya and Veld have sent us more information about the extended families and descendants of several of our revered historical figures, including Ishaf, Beshal, and Zorai. I'm looking for volunteers to analyze the data to ascertain the possibility of soul transfer. Please let me know as soon as you can. Page Flira.
Esmus lets you wander around with no supervision? You're interrupting our lesson.
Could use more interruptions.
Kid needs a break.
Relax, give the kid a break. Looks like he needs it.
Did the shrieking winds give us a break when we first sailed across the uncharted skies? No. As I was saying, the propulsion system that took Bashal to the skies was inspired by 4 remnant pieces. And that's just one. Much of our progress was prompted by the discovery of remnant artifacts.
Such as?
Where are these artifacts you're talking about?
The few that still exist reside in Aya's repository. However, many have been lost. Though there are rumors that as wilds grow wilder, things long buried may be unearthed.
Garen's sculpture. 300 years old approximately. Faint tool marks on the surface of this sculpture indicate that it was carved, not molded. Inscription reads, "The rest of our people have always mocked and despised us. When Jeffro decided we would live apart from them, we needed to be safe. Baran was able to use what she knew of the Remnant to find us a home here on the construct we called Mithrava. Sanctuary." Yeah, nosy protagonist is nosy.
Sam, another memory trigger?
One of your father's memories is now accessible. Return to Sam node on the Hyperion to investigate further.
Hope we get to find out why we're finding memory triggers, Papa Ryder's memory triggers on all these places. Correct me if I'm wrong here, but we don't have any reason to think Papa Ryder has been here before, do we?
As death nears, it's harder to face the possibility that I might never see Amara again.
Sorry to interrupt, but what's happened?
Ahmad is ill. He hasn't got much time left. Ahmad, perhaps this stranger can help. If they've been to Palev, maybe they've seen something.
We've been to Pilav.
I came from Palev, actually. The little research station.
Research station. It used to be a large settlement.
No
But,
more.
Amara moved them when she left Mithrava.
Palev was overtaken by the jungle, remember? A few cycles ago. Everyone left.
Oh, yes. I remember now. But that means Amara's gone.
There might still be a way to track her down.
All Dara keep records, don't they? If there was an organized evacuation, they would have documented the process.
And the records would state where she went. Pala, that's genius.
Where would they keep those records?
Likely some kind of administrative building. If it still stands, and the machines still work, it's a slim hope. I don't want to impose, stranger, but I would welcome any news of my sister.
On hold, wait for a way to cross the chasm to Old Pilav. That would be the bridge that we could not extend. Description on this statue reads, after the Scourge destroyed our civilization, chaos and fear ruled, and we lost sight of our true selves. Jeffro took us away from that influence so that we could remember the past with clarity. Clear hearts know who we were once, and clear eyes see who we are now. I like that. Something's pinging. But the blip. Blip makes me think I'm passing over something scannable. Right over here. Blip, blip, blip.
Activating automated forward station deployment.
Nearly missed that. Good to have a fast travel up here. Acquired 2 viability points. What is that little blip noise? Ah, alright. It is meaningful, not... Didn't seem random, but I couldn't attach that blip to anything. There it is again, blipping over here. What's with the blip over here? Could even summon Jal. Could, but...
Ah, good. I wanted to talk with you. How are you able to use the remnant?
Dumb luck.
With an artificial intelligence that helps with analysis and translation.
So that's the trick. I wouldn't have guessed. Angara, who live close to remnant technology, sometimes learn how to use specific tech. It requires intense concentration, and even if we can make it work, we've never understood how it works.
So some of you can use remnant tech, but you don't know how it works?
Not all remnant tech, no. Like I said, specific pieces. Take Mithrava, for example. Some of us can operate the security that protects the sanctuary. The knowledge was passed down through generations. In my case, it took a year to learn how to open a simple door. The difference between knowing you can eat a tree's fruit understanding why that tree bears fruit.
I should be going.
I'm gonna go ahead, since the bot just called out the schedule that doesn't have anything else on it yet. I'm gonna go ahead and put Sunday's stream on the schedule right now. I'll plan that for the same time. And as for tomorrow, tomorrow's gonna be a maybe. Tomorrow's gonna be a maybe. I'm not going to put anything on the schedule for tomorrow, but if I'm really feeling up to it, I will. We'll do it at about the same time. Okay, I think we're out of here for now. Go to the location Esmus mentioned. Find the reincarnation of a champion named Zorai. And head back to the Tempest meeting room. We've got a couple things we can do there. The Remnant Abyss. Does that mean we can do that now? So we now have a quest that appears to be sending us back to the Remnant Abyss. Or are we going to need to come back to that still later? Yes, we can? Sweet. Well, let's do that. Let's go there. A lot of nickel on this planet. Do we happen to see something from space? Does this planet have a nickel core? Something like that. More of that, please, Drac. War cries always good. Solar heater. Run by an ammo stash. Make sure I actually picked up ammo. Health. Did I not really get his attention?
Get ready to fight!
This is not a good distance to use a submachine gun at.
Let's see you deal.
Sea Star. I like how the observers first look like seahorses, and then how they transform. I'm gonna have to pay more attention to that. I hadn't noticed the seahorse thing. I came up the wrong way. We can't get there from here, can we? I'm gonna have to come back south, around, and up. Okay. It's not up here. We can go through. Oh, maybe we can. I didn't see a prompt on the door before. Let's check again. No, it's locked door. More lubricant. Game likes its lube, okay? Or should I say, people find the game a little rough around the edges, but at least there's
Must
lube.
be what it was like for those ancient Angara, finding strange things in the wilds.
It's possible we could discover something new from what you found. We should take it for further analysis.
Can't get in that door yet. Are most doors that appear locked like that things you can open later on, or some of them just locked forever, but they still have that indicator? Doesn't feel right. It is right. Part of a side quest. Hey, Blood Wolf. How you doing? The doors will remain locked. Okay.
Pathfinder, we are approaching the location provided by Esmus.
Stay sharp, everybody. There's supposed to be a remnant crawling all over this place.
Hopefully they did not all respawn. And if they did, no big deal. Ammo, got health. Here we go again. We were already down here, so some of these things have been scanned.
Past lives, you live as long as me. One's too many.
Do we know how old Drac
Memory,
is?
maybe? Doesn't their reincarnation only happen within families?
Okay, so we were down here checking out the barrier. We already fought the... what was it called? Destroyer? Is that the thing with the two turret arms? We already fought the Destroyer. Be just fine if that thing did not respawn. Nothing else has yet down here. Ancient remains in an advanced state of decomposition. Damn, Drac is close to 1,000 years old. Oh, not that he sounded like he was kidding, but damn. Zorai's heirloom, once belonging to the champion called Zorai, this gauntlet appears designed to fit an Angaran hand. Intricate web of circuitry and silvery contacts run over its interior and exterior surfaces.
Got it. Looks like it might have been some kind of glove or gauntlet. Smashed, though. Inside studded with contacts. Could have been used for some kind of input.
Can't wait to see where this is going. Let's find this Tavos character.
Adaptive remnant core device. Cataloging remnant capacities and tolerances. Okay, so I can climb up on top of that if there's any reason to. Can't look at the surface map from here. Can't fast travel out. I know I've got skill points. There's loot up there. I went up there before Blood Wolf, so that's we were down in the vault before. That's why there are no enemies. I'm guessing. Did you scan at the pile where you picked the heirloom? Yes, I did. We'll double check up here, but I think. Oh shit! But I think we're good. Now track. Yeah, this is the same one. So we did get that. Alright, what's our way out? We want to, oh, it came up high enough to get the surface map. That's cool. Go to Tavos' Rokar camp. Sweet, it's going to extend the bridge, isn't it? I like. Fast travel still disabled. You read the data pad there as well. Where do you mean, oh Blood Wolf? Is there data pad up here I missed or back down near the pile? May have missed the data pad. Ancient data drive. Whew, thank you. Oh, I missed that. Corrupted data drive. This drive is old, has been exposed to the elements, and most of the data is corrupted. However, small packets have been recovered and translated from Shalash. The data appears to be a series of journal entries. Stories told by grandfather of how the gauntlet came to him. It should have been his sister's to hold. She was the oldest of all their siblings, direct descendants of Zorai, but she had no interest in the stories of the ancestors or the remnant. She refused her right, and it passed to grandfather, then my father, and now it's mine. I barely understand it, and it's frightening. I visited the sages. They said Zorai knew how to speak remnant, and maybe this gauntlet helped somehow. When I put it on, it seems to change something in my mind. I don't like the way it feels. Iran wants it. The gauntlet. She says my fear of it makes me unworthy. I should pass it to her, like our grand aunt passed it to our grandfather. I do not fear it. I will show her. I'll use it on the remnant, like my ancestor did. Thank you. Yeah, I would have missed that. But we still can't get through this barrier. I'm going to take the gravity well out. See if we can extend the bridge. Or no, this isn't the right spot. Not where the gravity well is. So turned around. Alright, if we go through that door, we can get back to the gravity well. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to do much on the other side of the bridge. Got to be firm about that 3 hours, so. But let's go extend the bridge. Let's see what's on the other side. And while I put Sunday on the schedule, so we'll definitely stream, there'll definitely be a stream on Sunday. I will keep my eye on tomorrow. See if I think I can do an extra one without screwing anything up. Jungle noises are real good. Yeah, me too. Woo, me too. It gives me hope. You know, because we talked about it some on Discord, but I was getting increasingly concerned about that happening. Finding a comfort zone with the game. 'Cause I'd like to play through it all. I have no desire to walk away from a game, let alone a Mass Effect game. That makes a big difference. KG. Oh shit.
We just want to talk.
Go.
You don't seem to be the talking type.
that's exactly it, Wombat. That's exactly it. I just want to do something that's fun on this end and fun on that end. If we're all having fun together, it's working. Then the rest doesn't matter so much. We're all having a good time. I'm glad we're getting there with this one. And I know many of you have already found that you like this game a whole lot. I just wanted to join in on that. We're getting there. Krogan Hammer, yeah. Brutal weapon. The incredible force of this mechanized hammer is enhanced by precision pistons and mass effect fields. Such hammers are commonly used by elder Krogan warlords, though this particular model has been modified for especially strong humans or young Krogan. Does that take the place of an Omni tool? Not, you know what I mean. Omni blade. Hey Dennis, welcome. You got here kind of at the end, but it's good to see you. Happy Friday. I equip that? Yeah, let's equip that. Let's find out what the deal is. Okay. Not bad. I think I like that.
Here they come.
Always time for hammer time. Yasari sword is amazing. So there's a variety of, sweet, they're not all blades. I mean, we got a hammer, so obviously not all blades, but swords and things, we get a variety of melee weapons available. That'd be very cool. You should level up your pull ability and use the sword on them. I have not even been remembering to pull and hold, since I can pull targets and hold them to bring them in. Start doing that more. We're doing it, period. Renderable plates. You've seen 5, Chi? Good start. Haven't seen any lithium. We just need 10 more lithium for the Scorpion. Dennis, you got 2 weeks off? Excellent. Excellent. I am, well, I'm having more fun with the game today, so there's that. It's Friday, but weekdays and weekends have been blurring together for me for quite a while now. Baron Gorilla Helmet. Cool. On the healing front, the most difficult part of healing for me has been trying to stay in a relaxed state. I'm a worrier. I get really tense and worked up over nothing. Had some trouble with that the past couple days, and it was spiraling out of control yesterday. So in part because of that, and the doc's not wanting me to fall behind on managing the pain, because it was happening really quickly. I was trying to space out the meds I'm on. According to a plan with the doctor, I was trying to space out the meds I'm on, and it was not going so well. Starting to have tingling and numbness here, which is not, this is where it all started. There's a particular level where I had the surgery at that affects certain parts of my arm. The nerve pain was going certain places. And feeling it here, I've woken up 3 days in a row with this part of my hand numb. That's a whole nother level. Anyways, that's oversharing. I'm oversharing, but out of some concern that the nerves are getting inflamed and all worked up, and that is not helpful to the healing process, I've been advised quite strongly to relax, Jay. Just relax more. Lean back, relax, stop spending time on the computer. And that's why more meds. It's not just because I've been tense. They're not just throwing meds at me because I'm tense. They want to make sure that things aren't getting inflamed and impinging on more nerves that don't need to be impinged. So we'll see how that goes. I'm kind of zonked out right now. Not too much to play, but
Deploying forward station.
I'm going to be a little spacier again for a while, at least for the next week. We'll see how that goes, if I can get the healing back on track and do a better job just relaxing. Just taking it easy. Easier said than done. The x-rays that I had have been, you know, if you ever had an x-ray, upper body, they have you stand in front of a wall, special wall, but they come and they say, okay, relax your shoulders, relax your shoulders. I'm trying, and they're pushing my shoulders down. You got to relax your shoulders so you can get a good picture. I don't relax very easily. I'm trying though. Hey, dead man, how you doing? Just talking about that dead man and oversharing. I'm doing all right. I'm healing. I'm getting there. It's slow going and bumpy, but I'm getting there. What's up, Cheese? What are you supposed to do when you take a bunch of meds? Play games. How can they tell you to play less? Yeah, I know. It's my goal is to not get frustrated, and yet it's very frustrating when they tell me that I can't do the things I like to do or the things I need to do, like work on computers. Still, yeah, you know what, let's wrap here at this forward station. Still, I'm working on it. Fortunately, I can still sleep. I sleep pretty well. Man, oh man, oh man. I did have fun with this today, and that's going to help a lot too. The first 15 hours we spent in the game, I was frustrated by many things. And I don't want to dwell on that. I want to look forward to having more fun with the game. And I think that's starting to happen. Today was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. Thank you for joining me here today. I hope you all had a good time. I know it's short. 3 hours is nothing here, especially when some of you remember 6s every day, 12s once a week, 24 hours once a month. We'll get back to it one day. We'll get back to it. But that day is not today. For now, I'm going to wish you all well. I hope to be back tomorrow, but not necessarily. We'll definitely stream on Sunday. I hope to see you all here on Sunday. Hope you all have a great weekend. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for being excellent company. Thank you for being so generous, all. KG, that was huge. Thank you very much for that most generous contribution. And Wombat and everyone else who's subbed and staying subbed. No, don't worry, Edge. No time soon. June at the earliest. But you are all amazing. Entropic family far and wide. You keep me going. You keep me here. I'll be here for you. You here for me, I'll be here for you. You'll leave me with your old bus driver's wise words. Geez, take them drugs. I hope those were not your bus driver's wise words. 3 hours is awesome if you're anticipating it. That's what I want from it. I want to be looking forward to it and having a good time with it. And we're on the right track here today. So thank you all. Everybody remember today is Hazcat's birthday. In fact, let me queue up a birthday song for an outro here, and then I'll see who's on Twitch and we'll jump in on someone. There's that. All right. I'll catch you all on the flip side. Be that tomorrow or Sunday, and then we'll see where next week takes us. Everybody have a great day, great weekend. See you all later.